good, man. It's all good.
Anything. All right, we're back. Should be back
We
now.
back. Okay.
All right.
Cut out there. Let's pick it back up. So, Rebel, take us through it, man.
Yeah. So the next thing we're going to talk about is just where the meta's at today. So you want to go to the next slide.
Most influential.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are like I think probably the 10 most influential cards in the meta right now. You can make arguments for other cards, but not including characters. These are like the cards that are like defining the meta, like particularly Tuscan Camp, Strategic Discipline. Like these two cards probably like Tuscan Camp is just it's such value. It goes into everything.
Yep.
And Strategic Discipline is just a lot of people initially wrote it off, but it's proven to be really, really strong. It gets you so many options. You can do so much stuff with it. It totally just pushes the limits of what is possible in Destiny by letting you like see so much of your deck. There was an infinite combo discovered recently.
Yeah.
With it and Blue Milk and the T65 X-Wing. Yeah, it was like Norman and I were like talking about it, like how do I break Strategic Discipline? And we were like, well, there's got to be like some like infinite loop. And so we came up with like a weird convoluted way of doing it with like DC 15A and like Jabba's Palace. And then the next morning we posted about it on Discord, and GameStar was like, you can just use T65 X-Wing without like all the other stuff. We were like, oh yeah. It's like I made this deck. It was like Kiadi Mundi and Riken that could draw its whole deck turn one and get to the infinite loop. There are videos of it. I posted a video of it like going on turn one. It's pretty insane.
Yep.
So yeah, like it's
Tuscan Camp I think is one of the by far strongest cards, right? I mean, NBB8.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But Tuscan Camp, even after the errata, still just so powerful. You know, 3 dice for three money, right? You can't beat it.
It's multiple dice in the pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, BB-8 has obviously always been really strong because he can make back more than what you put into him on the turn that he comes out. Not many cards can do that. Like you put 1 card and 2 resources into it, you can get 2 resources, 2 cards back. So you're just netting a card there on the turn that you play him. He has such high utility. Yeah, he's like the first 2 cards in every hero deck basically. Not every fight, but like most of them.
Yeah.
Headstrong is just ever since it came out in Redemption, it's been in almost every deck that can play it because it's just so strong.
Yeah,
multi-die removal.
The removal. Yeah. Another thing that contributes to a lot of decks these days is Cape and Contraband Seizure. Just letting you draw cards for 0, dig deeper into your deck, get your combos out, get things like Black Market Connection to get those high value things. Fiber Sword, again, it's just since this came out in FA, it's just been like the gold standard for weapons. It's just really, really good. And then Bad Batch, it's mainly in there because of Cassian loves the Bad Batch. He can play with that thing, make it go crazy. So yeah, that's that. And then also Jarkai is in there because it's really keeping Blue Hero afloat. It's such high value. Like if you ever stared down like a character like Kiadi Moody with a fully loaded 4 upgrades and a Jarkai, it's
terrifying.
Just insane. Yeah.
So Rebel is the new standard 26 card deck?
Well, with Strategic Discipline, it's actually 30 because it brings you up to 34 CS and Headstrong take it down to 26. But usually it's more complicated with Strategic Discipline. But yeah.
Yeah, right. I was thinking Contraband Seizure, Lavish Cape, 26
card deck thing is something I can kind of explain that. So basically, it goes back to when Faltering Allegiances came out, and there's Force Affinity. And I would always say like, yeah, I love Force Affinity because it lets you play a 28 card deck because essentially, even if you just have 1 Jedi, it essentially just you just get to draw a card for free. So it makes your deck essentially 28 cards because 2 of the cards just let you pick up the top card of the deck. So it effectively reduces the size of your deck to 28, which improves your consistency. There's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if anyone's ever played that, called Upstart Goblin, which just said like draw a card, your opponent gains 1,000 life points. And it was automatically in every deck because it was just free. Life points in Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically don't matter. And you just get to draw a card for nothing. So yeah, and then like Contraband Seizure was also like kind of led to that meme being furthered because it was more playable than Force Affinity more broadly. Yeah, originally because it doesn't say then draw a card on the ability, so you can just essentially use it to just draw a card.
Right. Yep.
I've only ever used it for the actual effect a couple times, and it's been with when I've been playing Rescue Han, and they'll kill Han and steal all my money, and I'm like, I'll steal my money back with Contraband Seizure.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that. Huh. Nice.
Yeah, most of the time it's just 0 cost, draw a card.
Yeah.
Right.
Or draw 2 cards with Strategic Discipline. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna go to the next slide, all these cards are sort of leading to the top of the meta being like these few decks, and it's like Zeb with either Kara and SD or Sabine. The Cassian Reset deck, the Ki-ID, Mundi, Lars deck, Reiko Callus, and like something with Vizsla, like Vizsla X. Right now the big one is FN, but there are others out there. Hondo. Those are pretty much the top decks right now. In terms of like what's being played and doing well. Yeah. Not necessarily what's actually the most powerful, but what's being played and doing well is like those decks. Yeah. We've already kind of talked about them a lot. But yeah, if you're looking to do well in a league top cut, you gotta be ready for these. Yeah.
So this is the gauntlet.
Yeah, this is the gauntlet.
Not a lot of blue villain talked about today, so
no, not really.
I think we'll see some changes, in our next possibly. Maybe a little boost. We'll see.
Blue villain is has really been out of it for a while.
Yeah.
You have like Dane Xana that's been okay. Other than that, and you have Kylo Evazan that's been sort of recently poking its head back in, but yeah, other than that, it's just it hasn't really been seen that much.
Yep.
There was like Nerve for Failure for a while, but that got nerfed like right away.
Yeah.
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 Final slide here, Rebel. Close us out.
It's just some rogue decks that I call them rogue decks. Some of them I think are actually really good, arguably better. Like they can definitely compete with the top decks.
Sure.
You have like the Kylo Evazan deck. You have Ki-ID Nien. You have Lando Cassian or Lando Senator, Rescue Han. Hondo Vizsla, or just like Hondo Pirates. Like Eric Wainwright was playing like Hondo Double Pirates Ultimate Heist at the August League Top Cut, and he lost to Norman and Reiko Callus, but it's still a decent deck. Anakin Ki-ID Mundi, it's a good deck. Benthic, either with Cam or with Zori, or with the 3-wide Kaz and Anakin that was being played at the Brazilian regional that did well there at Sao Paulo. Snoke with Veers or Talzin or Gideon. Probably Talzin and Gideon are the better decks. Leia with either the Grease version or the Garza version. Thrawn, like he's obviously really competitive, but he's kind of dropped off recently. And then Black Chrysanthemum, either alone or with the Wookiees. So yeah, if you're looking to get into the competitive game, try out one of these decks or try out one of the top tier decks. See what you can do. See if you can find something that beats them, something new. It's always possible for new decks to come up. It's happening all the time. The meta is not set in stone, as you've seen. Right. Like month to month this year, we've seen new decks come and fall, and yeah, it's great. The meta right now is very diverse, very open, not at all set in stone. Yeah, and if you want to play some games, join the league for free. We're about halfway through the September league. New one starts every month for free. Yeah, absolutely, do it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. This has been amazing, Rebel. I mean, you put in so much work and effort to bring us this analysis. I mean, I learned a ton.
A wealth of knowledge.
So much. Yeah. I hope the viewers did and the fans, and yeah, I mean, give the league a try, right? This is our couple of times we've plugged it now, but you got nothing to lose. Sign up, have some fun. Make some friends, get in there, learn. And you might get your butt kicked a little bit initially, but you'll cut your teeth and you'll be coming out stronger. So
Yep.
I am not a very competitive player, but I think I'm like, I'm towards the top of the most recent standings. I don't even have a winning record. I've just played a lot of games and I got some points, and it'll change by the end of the month. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Come out and try it. You got nothing to lose, and you get to experience this scene.
There's I think it's possible, and a lot of in recent leagues we've seen a lot of people make top cut by going even, like 4-4.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's been enough to make cut.
Yeah,
So,
you're rewarded for like, not just
Playing.
winning, but sort of the commitment in playing. Yeah, playing. Period. I love that. The way that system works, it is so. It can cater to some casual players, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
all gents, I'm sure we're all pretty exhausted. This was a long one, but I mean,
hey man,
Polly,
cheers,
dude, for running the technical stuff, and
we haven't done
Rebel.
a big meta breakdown or any real competitive breakdown. I mean, we've had a lot of excitement over the summer in real life, playing in real life Destiny, and every month at ARH and Rebel, you guys put on that the league and stuff. Like, there's been a lot of Destiny that has been played, and
absolutely.
And we haven't had a chance to talk on a lot of it. We have talked on some of it, but it was good. It was good. That's what the people asked for, so we delivered.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Going forward, I'm gonna try and make some more content. Breaking down the competitive side. It's just been hard. I've been busy recently with everything, but yeah. Glad you guys are stepping up to do this podcast. It's brought back some content that we've sorely missed.
Yeah, happy to do it, man. Awesome. Well, Polyfly, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, man. Rebel, we appreciate you coming out, dude. Very special guest tonight. So
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. And for all the folks out there, apologies that the stream went down a couple of times, but we're gonna conclude it here.
Yep.
So thanks for tuning in. From Poly and OTS, this is Majo. Thanks again, Rebel. Catch you guys next time. Take care.
Yeah.
Peace.